All right, so Exodus 27, 25 to 27, that portion, it opens from verse 1 to 8. I'm going to take time to read that one. The Lord spoke to Moses saying, speak to the children of Israel that they may bring an offering. They bring me an offering from everyone who gives it willingly with his heart. You shall take my offering. And this is the offering which you shall take from them: gold and silver and bronze, blue, purple, and scarlet thread, fine linen and goat's hair, ram's skins, dyed red, badger skins, and acacia wood, oil for the light, and spices for the anointing oil, and the sweet incense, onyx stones. What do you call it? Onyx or onyx? Onyx stones, and stones to be set in the ephod in the breastplate, and let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. I want to talk to us about issues of offerings. I know they're very controversial because we have had a lot of things happening around offerings and people feeling that, oh, I was coerced to whatever. But God says something amazing. Collect from everyone who is giving willingly from the heart. You must give to God willingly for you to actually receive the blessing that comes with it. Willingly from the heart. You come home to church from home having planned that this is what I'm going to give to God, because you are giving it willingly. Don't just give because you feel pushed, and then after that you're going to mumble and grumble about it. And the offerings, dear pastor, have been set apart by God so that they can do the work in the church, okay? They're not necessarily to buy you a car, though it is nice if the church can afford to buy you a car, but it had a particular thing, that it was supposed to be used for. The offerings within the church were for oil for the light. Oil for the light. There is a light in the house of God that shouldn't go out, the light of the gospel. So the money that is given in the house of God must advance the gospel so that the light of Christ is taken into the world. So for evangelism. And then some spices for the anointing oil. Spices for the anointing oil, that in the house of God there should be. That's this sweet server. Invest in spicing up the church, putting the instrument, building their house of God. And he says it later on. Then he speaks about sweet incense, and he talks about the stones being for the ephod, things that enable the minister of the house to work well. May they be invested on. Church, don't also be begrudging and saying, oh, I want my money to have been used for this or whatever. Trust the servant of God that's in your house, and pray for the servant of God never to be swayed, so that the money that is being given in your church, where you are going, is used to the glory of God and to the enabling of the gospel. So give at church according to what has been said by God in your heart. Make it willing.